In this video, I'd like to go over the 9 benefits of magnesium and symptoms of magnesium deficiency. First, magnesium is like your body's master commander. Magnesium's central role in facilitating the function of over 300 critical enzymes ranks the mineral among the most important trace elements in the human diet. These enzymes play an important role in regulating our day-to-day metabolic functions, which influence everything from how our body manufactures DNA, RNA, and protein, to how our cells derive and generate energy from the food we eat. The mineral is critically important for the structural development and maintenance of healthy bones, and even plays a role in the production of glutathione, a chemical that has been called the body's master antioxidant. As one of the most abundant minerals in the human body, it's no wonder that the symptoms of low magnesium levels are correlated with so many health-related issues that impact all the body's major systems. Just to have a look at a few of magnesium deficiency symptoms would include irritability, anxiety, lethargy, fatigue, and memory problems. There's also clinical conditions of magnesium deficiency, which includes depression, sleep disorders, chronic fatigue syndrome, asthma, and colon cancer. Magnesium deficiency causes all kinds of havoc within your cells, and the wreckage worsens as you age. After bones, the highest concentration of magnesium in the body are in your heart and brain, which is why a deficiency can even be deadly. And yet, up to 80% of Americans may be magnesium deficient. The U.S. National Academy of Sciences Food and Nutrition Board simply states the average American 14 or older is magnesium deficient. With so many health benefits of magnesium, it was kind of difficult to choose just the 9, which brings us to number 1 and what I just touched on. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of biochemical reactions in your body. About 60% of magnesium in your body is found in bone, while the rest is in the muscle, soft tissues, and fluids, including blood. In fact, every cell in your body contains it and needs it to function. One of magnesium's main roles is acting as a cofactor or helper molecule in the biochemical reactions continuously performed by enzymes. In fact, it's involved in more than 600 reactions in your body, including energy creation, which helps to convert the food that you eat into energy. Protein formation, which is protein synthesis, which helps to create new proteins from the amino acids or the protein in your diet. Gene maintenance helps to create and repair DNA and RNA. Muscle movements, which is the contraction and the relaxation of muscles, as well as the nervous system regulation, which helps to regulate neurotransmitters, which send messages throughout your brain and nervous system. Number 2, magnesium also plays a role in exercise performance. During exercise, you may need 10 and 20% more magnesium than when you're resting, depending on the activity. Magnesium helps move blood sugar into your muscles and dispose of lactate, which can build up during exercise and cause fatigue. Studies have shown that supplementing with it can boost exercise performance for athletes, the elderly, and people with chronic disease. In one study, volleyball players who took 250 milligrams of magnesium per day experienced improvements in jumping and arm movements. In another study, athletes who supplemented with magnesium for 4 weeks had faster running, cycling, and swimming times during a triathlon. They also experienced reductions in insulin and stress hormone levels. Number 3, magnesium fights depression. Magnesium plays a critical role in the brain function and mood, and low levels are linked to an increased risk of depression. One analysis in over 8,800 people found that people under the age of 65 with the lowest magnesium intake had a 22% greater risk of depression. Some experts believe the low magnesium content of modern food may cause many cases of depression and mental illness. However, others emphasize the need for more research in this area. Nonetheless, supplementing with this mineral may help reduce symptoms of depression, and in some cases, the results can be dramatic. In a randomized controlled trial in depressed older adults, 450 milligrams of magnesium daily improved mood as effectively as an antidepressant drug. Number 4, magnesium also benefits people with type 2 diabetes. Studies suggest that about 48% of people with type 2 diabetes have low levels of magnesium in their blood. This can impair insulin's ability to keep blood sugars under control. Additionally, research indicates that people with low magnesium intake have a higher risk of developing diabetes. One study, which followed more than 4,000 people for 20 years, found that those with the highest magnesium intake were 47% less likely to develop diabetes. Another study showed that people with type 2 diabetes taking high doses of magnesium each day experienced significant improvements in blood sugar and hemoglobin A1C levels, which is a test that tells your average level of blood sugar over the past 2 to 3 months compared to a control group. However, these effects may depend on how much magnesium you're getting from food. In a different study, supplements did not improve blood sugar or insulin levels in people who were not deficient. Number 5, magnesium relieves insomnia. Many of us don't sleep well. In fact, nearly 50% of older adults have insomnia with difficulty getting to sleep, early awakening, or not feeling refreshed when you wake because you didn't sleep soundly. This is partly due to changes in your circadian rhythms and lifestyle factors, but also from decreased nutrients. You may have heard that magnesium helps you sleep. In fact, it's a key nutrient for sleep and must be in a diet or taken in supplements and properly absorbed to get a good night's shut-eye. Magnesium prepares your body for sleep by relaxing your muscles. It also helps to shut your mind off and calms your nerves by regulating two of your brain's messengers called neurotransmitters that tend to keep you awake. Magnesium is also essential to maintain a healthy biological clock and sleep cycle. Getting enough of this mineral helps reduce and prevent sleep disorders. Research from 2012 found out that magnesium supplements were very effective to improve sleep efficiency, sleep time, and reduce early morning awakenings, especially in older adults. Magnesium may also prevent restless leg syndrome that contributes to sleep loss in some people. Magnesium is thought to do this not only by relaxing muscles, but by lowering inflammation and helping to make your main sleep-enhancing chemicals called melatonin and glutathione. Magnesium and melatonin supplements make good partners. A 2011 study showed that elderly patients with insomnia taking both magnesium and melatonin got to sleep easier, had better quality sleep, had longer sleep time, and were more alert the following morning. Number 6, magnesium protects your heart. If you're an athlete, you know that magnesium is important for muscles. So what about the most important muscle in your body? Lower magnesium in your diet equates to higher risk of heart disease. That's because magnesium fuels the heart, protects your heart's pump, prevents heart attacks, and provides elasticity for heart and blood vessels. Research from 2016 found that magnesium reduces calcium buildup in your heart and arteries called coronary artery calcification. This is a marker of atherosclerosis and a predictor of cardiovascular death. People with the highest magnesium have 42% lower odds of coronary artery calcification compared to those with the lowest serum magnesium. They also have 48% lower odds of hypertension and 69% lower odds of myotonic dystrophy, which is a muscle wasting disease that affects many muscles, including the heart. Comparing how small your heart is to the size of the rest of your body for which it pumps blood throughout, you'll appreciate how hard your heart must work every second of every day to keep you alive. To accomplish this, it requires huge amounts of energy. The energy that fuels your heart is called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It's made from the food you eat, especially glucose from carbs. But you can't make ATP without magnesium. Magnesium is needed for all three stages necessary to convert glucose into ATP. Once made, ATP must attach itself to a magnesium ion in order for it to be used by the body. Magnesium is in every ATP molecule. Number 7, it improves digestion and alleviates constipation symptoms. Listen to your gut. Rectify digestion problem before it becomes chronic. Whether you suffer from acid reflux, constipation, gas, bloating, or indigestion, the food you eat is not being properly processed. This reduces your ability to absorb nutrients from it and can result in long-term serious health issues. Did you know that it's impossible to digest food without magnesium? A deficiency contributes to your digestive trouble. Without magnesium, your body can't perform the mechanics of digestion, make hydrochloric acid, make digestive enzymes for carbs, proteins, and fats, and repair and protect your digestive organs, esophagus, stomach, intestines, pancreas, and colon. As soon as you put food into your mouth, magnesium comes into play. It helps to make enzymes in your saliva that break food down into smaller parts, helping the entire digestive process. The hormones that tell your stomach to produce digestive acid need magnesium to be made. Without it, you can't digest food. After your stomach, food goes into your intestines where more enzymes made by the pancreas break it down small enough to be absorbed as nutrients. The pancreas must have magnesium to make these vital enzymes. Magnesium also keeps the pancreas healthy, helping to prevent pancreatitis and pancreatic cancer. Common conditions including acid reflux and GERD are not linked to excess stomach acid as many people think, but low stomach acid. These conditions too are affected by magnesium deficiency. So how is that? GERD and acid reflux are caused by a malfunctioning esophageal sphincter. This may happen due to a bacterial overgrowth that occurs when there is too little stomach acid. Magnesium aids stomach acid production that reduces bad bacteria in the gut. Of all these issues, constipation is the most common final result of poor digestion. One symptom of magnesium deficiency is constipation. According to the American Gastroenterological Association, 16% of adults, including 1/3 of people over 60, are chronically constipated, meaning they have 3 or fewer bowel movements per week. Number 8, supports bone health. You know you need calcium to build bones, but calcium is only one of several minerals required for bones to be strong and malleable. Its partner magnesium is just as vital and is aided by minerals like boron, copper, nickel, phosphorus, silicon, and zinc. Magnesium is actually a metal and is found in abundance in bones to keep them as strong and as malleable as metal. An adult body contains about 25 grams of magnesium, and over half is in your bones. Magnesium is known to reduce the rate that bones degrade or break down, and magnesium deficiency can result in fragile bones. A 2013 study says that a balanced level of magnesium within bones is crucial for bone health. Too little magnesium contributes to bone loss by affecting crystal formation in bone cells. Too little magnesium also impacts the amount of parathyroid hormone produced. The amount of calcium your body absorbs is controlled by parathyroid hormone. Too little magnesium also creates inflammation in your bones. Magnesium is therefore important to prevent bone loss. Research shows that people who get higher amounts of magnesium in their food and supplements have a higher bone mineral density. This is important to reduce the risk of bone fractures and osteoporosis. Number 9, it also has anti-inflammatory benefits. Low magnesium intake is linked to chronic inflammation, which is one of the drivers of aging, obesity, and chronic disease. In one study, children with the lowest blood magnesium levels were found to have the highest levels of inflammatory marker CRP, which is the blood test marker for inflammation in the body. They also had higher blood sugar, insulin, and triglyceride levels. Magnesium supplements can reduce CRP and other markers of inflammation in older adults, overweight people, and those with prediabetes. In the same way, high magnesium foods such as fatty fish and dark chocolate can reduce inflammation. As you can see, getting enough magnesium is essential for maintaining good health. Without enough of this important mineral, your body can't function optimally.